Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to run a virtual machine on AWS. It's called an EC2 instance, an Elastic Compute Cloud. All you need is an AWS free tier account. Let's get started. So I already have my account set up and I'm going to be logging in as a root user, although this is not advisable. You need to create an IAM user where you are going to be running it from for security reasons. But for the sake of training, I'm going to be using the root user. I already have my account logged into. So for this video, we're going to be using the US East one, and that's in North Virginia. That's the closest to where I reside, and that's for latency issues. So what you want to do is go to because I have recently visited it, that's why the EC2 and all those other two components are here. But if you don't find it, you just go to Services, and on the search tab, you type EC2, EC2, and the virtual servers come up. You click on the EC2, and right now it shows I currently have 0 instances running. So what you want to do is launch an instance, and you can name it whatever you want to do for this training. I'm going to call it new instance, and we're going to be launching an Ubuntu Linux machine. So you click Ubuntu, and we're going to be taking the Ubuntu 22.04, and next you want to take your instance type. The instance type is just a it's just uh, the configuration of your system, how you want it to be. If it's a 1 gigabyte memory or 2 gigabyte memory, but the smallest is a 22 micro, and we're going with that for the sake of this training. There are others you can get. There is the T2 Nano, the T2 Small, the T2 Medium, which has 4 gigabyte memory, but depending on what you want to do, you on the workload, you decide on what you want. So for this video, we're taking the T2 Micro, and it's a free tier eligible. Then the key pair is the key you are going to be required to provide when you need to securely connect to your computer remotely, when you need to SSH to your computer. So already I have a few key pairs, but I'm going to create a new one for this video, and you want to name it anything you want to do. Once again, let's call it the new key pair. And I take the RSA, and for this video I'm going with a PEM. If you're using Windows and you're trying to connect through PuTTY, that's when you go with the PPK. But since we're not going through PuTTY, we're going through the SSH. I'll take the .pem, then create your key pair. So it usually goes straight into your download folder of your computer, of your local computer. So the next step is to create a security group. A security group is like your firewall. It is your firewall. It is the wall of defense for your machine. So you I have a security group already created, but I'm going to create a new one for this video. So you go to create a video. If you already have one, all you have to do is go to selecting exist security group, and you have all your security groups lined up here. For this video, we're creating a new one, and you allow SSH, because SSH is how you're going to connect to the cloud. to the virtual machine on the cloud through your local host. So we can also open up the HTTPS and the HTTP to allow internet. And then, so yeah, if you wanna have a private subnet, you can also create your virtual your if you want a VPC, a virtual private cloud where your computer is going to be, where your machine is going to be for an extra level of security. You do that for the subnet. You can do that also. And yeah, so we're going to name our security group new SG. And yeah, so we set the inbound rules. Like I said, you allow SSH from anywhere, or for the sake of security, you can just take your own IP, so only your machine can connect to it. But let's leave it as anywhere for now. And you can see that HTTPS is open. So the port is 443 for HTTPS, and for HTTP is 80, is open from anywhere as well. So next we configure the storage. You can take your storage up, but for this video we're going to leave it down at 8 gigabyte, and then you can add more volume if you want, and then you just launch your instance. So it says your instance has been launched. So when you click on your instance ID, it gives you a full information of what your instance it shows pending. So when you click on the instance ID, you can see the name new instance. It shows you your public address, your public IP4 address. It shows you your private IP4 address. It shows you your DNS name. It shows there are more details here. It shows you what you're running, the Ubuntu, Linux. It shows you your AMI, and your key pair is right here. And if you want more information, like for monitoring, you can come here and it shows you your CPU utilization, your network, and the security, which is your security group here. If you were trying to open more ports or allow more traffic through a different port on your security group, this is where you go to set it up. And so what you want to do now is refresh and connect. So when you connect, you take the SSH client and you just come over here and copy this command. And when you copy this command, you open up a new command line and just right click and paste. First, you have to make sure you change the directory to your downloads, because that's where the key pair was downloaded. And to confirm that, you just ls, and you see it is somewhere right here, the new key pair. Then let's clear the screen, and the command we copied, we paste it right here and enter. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to continue connecting? The answer is yes. And there you are in your Ubuntu instance. So you can do whatever you want to do. This is ls.ll. You can run your commands. You have a brand new machine, the Ubuntu right here. Apt update. Oh, sudo apt get update. sudo apt updates. Oh my God. Sudo, all right, apt get install update. Come on now. Mm, How to update Ubuntu. Right. Sudo update. Sudo apt-get update. Yeah, that's it. Sudo apt-get update. Yes. And there you have it, EC2 instance. So if you're done using your EC2 instance, what you want to always do is to shut it down because it's going to be charging you. So how do you do that? You go back to your command line, go to your command line and go back to the instance and click on the box checkbox here. Go to the instance state, and if you're trying to come back to use it much later, you stop. You will not be charged. But if you're done using it and you want to terminate it, click terminate. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.